They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Whoosh. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Foles. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Foles. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
1-1-1. Go, go, go.
Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye and the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed. But we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting the football back here, and when you discuss the Eagles this season, it seems like every week we kind of go back and forth. Hey, they're done. They're still alive. They're done.
They're alive.
And that Week 15 win, I don't think many people saw that coming against the Rams in L.A.
I will guarantee many didn't see that coming for a couple of reasons. One, Philadelphia was coming off of a bruising battle. that they lost in overtime against Dallas, where Dallas ran, I believe, 90-plus plays against them. That's hard to bounce back from, yet they did it. Also, the Rams were coming off a game where they didn't play really well on the road against Chicago. We all expected them to get back in form at home. So, no, not many people saw that coming at all. Give Philadelphia credit. They've kept themselves alive for a possible playoff spot and a chance to defend their Super Bowl championship.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first carry for Josh Adams. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Adams. He finds an opening past the 40, and finally brought down at the 43. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180. Great. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up in it. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 43 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Long coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go. 1. Under.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes takes it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go! Yeah, let's go. Great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Great.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Go. Great. Tempo.
Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Here we go.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles get a score closer. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now Foles. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And Hill running right through it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Go, go, go! 380! Tempo, tempo, tempo!
Here's Foles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Go, go, go. 6.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take it. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Great. Goal. 6.
They'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Tate. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Flat. You got four. Hey, let's go. Great.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Mahomes now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ron Parker. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Great.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey. 4 down. No. Me. Z. Slow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Bannon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Left, 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 left. Hey, watch it, watch it. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Ace, ace. Zing, 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 zing. You ain't going nowhere. Ace, ace. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hold on. I got him, on me, on me. Ace, ace.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
One. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We call that a sack block.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
One. Go. 6.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Wide 80. Great. Tiger. Great. Staying open.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Corey Graham brings him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 6.
Now Foles. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
6.
Foles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and getting what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal on 3rd down. These guys, and this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Y'all know his name? Hey, yo, Mac, ladies and gentlemen, C5. Oh! Wayne time. Oh! Yeah. Zone, 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 zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but, if you ain't got a lighter, what the
We hot. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head like a buffalo. You a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy. That's enough jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young though. The diamonds still shine. In the rough. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go? It's a show. Put you front row. Talking bro. Let your tongue show. Money over and above. That is still my favorite love quote. Put the aside. What the for? I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask for the it's a bath. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. That'll drums go. If she's iffy, that'll go. If she's simp, double cup toast. I got a duffel full of hundos. That'll love go. Where's the uproar? What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head like a buffalo. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head like a buffalo. Get the though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Bro, I don't though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door with a store. Knock, knock, who's there's how it won't go. Just the jungle, so have the utmost for the nutsos. And we nuts so, what the bro? Where I'm from, bro. We grow up fast, we roll up slow. We throw up, she throw up. Dreadlock, hang time like you don't know. Put the in the bag like a lawnmower. Head pull back like a cornrow. Extra in a stash like a console. Listening to Bono, you listen to Dono. What the bro? Where the love go? Swizzy, he the chef. I like my lunch gross. Just look up, bro. That'll scuds go. I see the. But where did bro go? To the unknown. Only way he coming back is through his unborns. If you see what's in my bag, think I'm a lord. It's empty when I give it back. Now where's the uproar? What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head like a buffalo. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head like a buffalo.
G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the rain? fortune. Had the fish on my teeth, I went fortunate. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mall.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm in envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do without stopping traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a has on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get in line.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bubbling. Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. That on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat.